When you opened the school, how many students did you have, and
Yeah,
where were they from?
Yeah, the first semester we had 6 students.
6?
I still remember
5, 6
students, all their faces. And I think one was from Mexico, and one from India, and maybe 2 from Hong Kong, and 1 from Taiwan, etc. So it was a mix. We couldn't even form them into a class of our so-called following the secondary curriculum. So the first semester basically all offering basic English language courses. However, we were extremely lucky. The second semester, which is 4 months later, in January 1992, we had 42 students.
Oh, wow. You went from 6
And
to...
then in the summer term, we had 75 or something like that. And then one year, the second year, starting September again, we had over 100 students. So we went into the right time. We worked very hard to recruit students. I was the one who traveled around, in South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, particularly these 4 markets, and later on also to Mexico, to Latin America. So we were very lucky. Within 3 years, I think we reached probably close to 200 students, or around 200 students, and we broke even. And we started to be able to handle the finance much better at that time.
And then you had just outgrown the space. You had to move, find a larger space.
Not quite. Yeah, we rented a building. Instead of the 2 floors, we add the 3rd floor when the tenant moved out, and we rented that. So that's increased. And then the next door building right next to us was for sale, and we bought it. And then we connected with a door in the middle so that, we could expand over to the other side.
What was on the other side?
It was just an office building, and we converted it into part of the school. We put a music room there because the band, they were doing all these trumpets, and, it's pretty noisy. So we put it there. We put a library there as well. We put some offices, and we put a gym there, actually. The small gym has some treadmill and stuff like that, and shower, something like that. So we were actually quite comfortable all the way till almost 10 years. And the school was full with 250 students. But one day we heard a terrible news that a competitor who, quietly behind our back bought the building we leased. We had only 1 year lease. Then we had to leave the building. The new owner of the building would say, "Hey, Paul and Kathy, would you like to sell your school to us? If not, then you have to move." And that was quite a shock to us. But actually, after looking back, it was really a blessing in disguise, because that was the time we had to make a hard decision. What should we do now? And then we look around, and we found a piece of land in North Vancouver, which is where we are now. And then we started to build our own school. And then we got the permission from the city of North Vancouver to make it a boarding school. We actually can put dormitories there. When we were in the old school, we had to rent a couple of buildings, our apartment buildings nearby the school to run dormitories for the students. But now we can build dormitory in the school.
Were you offering dormitories since day one?
Yeah, since very early.
What percentage of students actually had the dorms?
Not very many. Most of the students were in homestay in the early days, when we were in West 12th Avenue near Abuta Street. And but we already started. The first dormitory was a duplex, and we rearranged it with a basement. We put 15 students there. And then later on, we added another building, apartment building, and we put another 33 students there. So that's how we run some kind of dormitories, and then the others are homestay. And then we believe dormitory has a lot of advantages because kids are better taken care of. They are more ready before they move out to homestay. And they have more opportunity for study at night, and with tutors going there, helping them out. And then so we went to North Vancouver exactly 20 years ago today. And so we spent 12 years in the old place, and then we had 20 years here. So the school has 32 years now.